Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've got some things that we need to handle before we unpause here. This could be a little while. We've got a crusade brewing. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about this. But more importantly, we can found a holy order, and we're going to do that. I want to see what that ends up doing. Grandmaster Daganis has founded the Chosen of Perkunas. Excellent. We could borrow gold from the holy order. They'll start making demands if we don't repay it, and we can't borrow more until we've paid it back. Okay, I mean, we're not going to, but it's interesting that we can do that, and I'm guessing the Holy Order will join us in defending this, although they currently haven't. But it's going to be a little while before that ends up happening. Now, there are a couple of other things that we can do. We can grant vassals to rightful lieges, and we're going to do that. There we go. Now, we can create and usurp some titles. How many of these can we actually usurp? They're fighting a war. We can usurp this one. Excellent. We can also usurp this one. And we can usurp this one. Okay, so that was all but one. And we can also create a few titles, the Kingdom of Croatia, and a couple of duchy level titles. Fine. Now we're going to need to hand this out. This is going to be interesting. So, all of these down here are currently held by us. That's a problem. We need to hand them to someone else. So, let's go into our court here and we'll just start granting to people. And this is going to take a little while. So we're going to grant you some of these titles. Excellent. These are all just guests, so that's fine. We've got a few more of these to grant out, and by a few, I mean like 18. This could take a bit. Grant Zadar. Okay. I wonder if any of these are not the right religion. Some of them are. That's okay. We'll solve that later on. Right now, I just want to hand these titles out. And then we're going to need to go through and hand out the duchy level titles as well. We're not going to hand out the kingdom level title. We're going to let that get handed out by succession, I think. But we are rapidly running out of people. So that's a thing. I would rather not grant it to our relatives if we could help it. We may just have to wait for some of these guests. Why can't I grant him a title? Okay, I guess we can't grant this guy a title. Interesting. Well, we've got a few courtiers here, so we will grant some of these titles. Excellent. This is a champion here. We can grant him a title. There we go. You're just a courtier. Wonderful. Our holy order is likely to not be very strong just yet. So that's definitely something to consider. But we've got a lot of land still to hand out. Well, not really a lot, actually. We've got a little bit of land to hand out here. Okay. You're the court chaplain. I guess you can have a title. And finally, that's actually it. I guess we'll have to hold Krapina ourselves for right now. Okay. So we need to hand out some of these high chiefdoms. And also a few of these chiefdoms, but we'll hand the chiefdoms out in a little bit. So this de jure belongs to this person, and we will grant that high chiefdom. That is... I didn't even look. Slavonia. Okay. Just Slavonia. And we'll also give the chiefdom with. Sure, why not? Okay, that brings us down to 3 for our domain. And I'm wondering what 3 we hold. I know of 2. We hold the chiefdom of Novgorod as well. That's right, we never handed that out. That's okay. So we need to hand out a few more of these duchy level titles. So how about this high chiefdom? You de jure belong to this guy. Okay. So we will grant him that high chiefdom. 2 vassals will be transferred. Fantastic. Next up, we need to hand out the high chiefdom of Bosnia, which de jure belongs to this guy. So we'll grant him that high chiefdom. 7 vassals will transfer. Wonderful. Okay. There's still a couple more of these. We can, remember, only hold 2 high chiefdom titles without penalties. So, the 2 that we want to hold is Prussia and 1 that we don't currently hold. So, we'll hand out Novgorod. That, of course, de jure belongs, well, to us. But this guy's already a high chieftain of Courland. You're just a regular chiefess, though. You can be the high chief of Novgorod. And you can take that county with. Wonderful. Okay, and then what else do we need to hand out? The high chiefdom of Croatia, which belongs over here, de jure, to this lady. So we will grant her the high chiefdom of Croatia. There we go. And I believe 1 more here. The high chiefdom of Dalmatia. Yes. So we will grant this title. There we go. Now, again, I'm not going to hand out the kingdom title just yet. We're going to let that go out with the succession. And who is that going to go to? We will lose the Kingdom of Croatia and our current, or rather our old capital county. Yeah, thanks, Confederate partition. That's a thing. We're about 4 years away from Ledger, so that's good. And once we switch over to feudalism, we're going to start really being able to consolidate our power and really focus on our internals. So that's going to be what we're going to do. For now, we're going to tick forward a little bit. And we're just going to keep an eye on this crusade. They are going to get more and more people. This is for Lotharingia? Yeah. Lotharingia, over here. Do we hold any titles in Lotharingia? Hang on a moment. We do. Arnsberg. I believe this is the only location in Lotharingia that we hold. And they're crusading for that. Okay. You know what? I'll allow it. So, we do want to move our rally point 100%. And our rally point was down over here. So we are going to move that, and we're going to place that directly where their war goal is going to be, which is actually here in Arnsberg. Okay. Now, they're not going to declare this for another 11 months. So that's okay. We're going to utilize this time to work on getting our soldiers replenished, because that is definitely going to need to happen. The King of Sweden is actually going to defend us. Okay. I'm fine with this. And the Holy Order, if they're established enough, might defend us as well. Okay. Well, the cat has decided to go nuts, so I'm actually going to let the game run for a little bit, and hopefully not too much happens, and I'll let her in really quick. And I am back, and it would appear that the Holy Order has done some things. This guy wants us to join him in a conquest. We will accept, but we are not going to participate in that in the slightest. We need to prep for this crusade. We are up to 21,600 troops here. Actually, our number of troops is going down a little bit. But we definitely need to be prepared for this. Is Norway going to join this? they are Catholic. So Norway probably is. So Sweden is going to have some difficulties on that front. That said, the bulk of Norway is up here, but there is a decent chunk over here. Okay. I want to check in on our men-at-arms here. These should all be size 5, and yeah, they are. Perfect. I'd love to create more men-at-arms regiments. Like, I feel like we could afford it, but our men-at-arms regiment limit is stopping us from doing that right now. But this crusade is going to be declared in 6 months. So, and it's all for this one county. So as long as we hold this county, we should be fine. How many troops are they going to be bringing right now? 27k. We have a lot more troops available than they do. Are they sure they want to do this? Even if they succeed, all they're going to get is this county. Our court chaplain is chaste, content, and temperate, and an insightful thinker. We're going to go with serenity. She liked it. Excellent. We did just have a notable guest arrive. That's to be expected. Our ally is winning their war, and hopefully that will remain the case. Because we are definitely much more concerned about this crusade. We are up to about 27,000 troops ourselves, though. They're up to 35,000. Of course, we can field about 50,000 in total. They're going to launch very soon. What is the supply limit over here? That is something that we should probably know. 4920. Okay. We can park another force over here, though. And have like 10k of our forces here and the other 10k attacking or something. We probably want to be grouped up. See if we can force the issue like we did previously with the last crusade. 100 learning lifestyle experience. I don't think learning lifestyle experience is that important anymore. Okay. Well, this war is going to begin. Let's take a quick look at our factions here. These Slovenian Orthodox populists might be a bit of a problem. There's no one actually in this other than peasants. So I think that's fine. We could maybe hire mercs to deal with them or something. We are, after all, making quite a lot of money right now. Our brother Golding died. That made us a bit stressed. We are up over 30k personal troops. Okay, this launches in 20 days. We're going to preemptively raise our armies so that we gather faster than them. And they only have about 40k troops to throw at us. And there's the Crusade. Okay. And yeah, this is the only war goal. Okay, our troops are raised. We are going to divide them in half, for sure. We're going to need to divide at least in half again. Okay. We're going to immediately come out over this way and do a little bit of sieging. Something like this. That's 3 baronies right there. And then we can have this 4th group be set up to just come here. I think I messed something up here. Yes, I did. You guys can come straight up over there. Oh, is there another one that's not heading to Dortmund? Apparently so. We'll figure that out in a moment. Yes. You need to head to Dortmund. Excellent. Okay. So 40k to 36k right now. That's reasonably fine. We are not... Wait, is this guy... Is Norway not in this? Did Norway not join the Crusade? Awkward. Very, very awkward. Okay. I guess we'll make our way southward then. And we'll probably have these guys just be stationed up over this direction, where they're hopefully not going to take too much attrition. Never mind. We're going to bring them down. Okay. So the question is, how much do they group up to attack here? They're grouping up somewhat. I'm going to have you actually just kind of chill where you are. They're attacking Sweden right now. An interesting choice. Okay, let's go see if we can defend Sweden with these two armies before they get too grouped up. There are these guys down here that we're keeping an eye on. This still should be enough, even if they group all of these guys up. So let's get in here. And you guys are in position. Yes. We have them split up here. This is nice. This is very good. So this battle is occurring. And now this battle is also going to occur. I want to check in over here, see if we see anything really. No, not so much. We do see some allied armies on their way in. So that's absolutely fine. I want to intercept this force if we can. It does look like we can. Excellent. We do have a new learning perk. Again, that's not the biggest deal. I think we'll go for convert faith speed. That'll be fine. Okay. We've won some battles here. We have by no means won this war. Now, let's take a look at who we're actually fighting here. Yeah, that's real awkward. Okay. So I think we'll take this army up to besiege this location. See if we can maybe knock somebody out of this war. Winning these battles has been very, very good, though, because that brings us down to... Actually, we have a pretty solid advantage over them right now. Now, I'm a little bit concerned if they manage to group up. That said, hello, I see these guys moving. They're attacking us. But they're just disembarking. We're going to attack over here. We are going to want to bring up our reinforcements, though, as quick as we can. These sieges have finished, so I want to take this barony. And that's apparently also a barony, but it looks like that's one of those bugged baronies. So we're going to bring up this force to help with this as well. Okay. Now they're going to pile in here, I expect. Yes, indeed. That is exactly what I expected them to do. Our allies are not currently present, so we're going to need to retreat from this battle as soon as we can, which will be in 3 days. Okay, we will now ordered retreat to right here. And we'll see if we actually make it to there. But our allies are coming up. And that's 237 troops. Okay. We're going to need these guys to replenish a bit. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. We're currently at -2 war score because of that battle. But that's okay. I want to bring these forces up this way. Because now that we have these guys here, we should be able to win this, assuming they join us. And it kind of looks like they're going to. They're currently being chased. But we have this force over here that can pursue. Yep, we caught him. Fantastic. Get in there. That is a big catch for us. Absolutely huge, in fact. Okay, that brought us back to 4%. And these guys, they're going to reinforce for a while. So we're just going to leave them there. Now, these guys are currently thinking about attacking us. We are personally leading this army. I would prefer someone else if we can. Actually, yeah, this guy's even better than us. Question is, they have this force coming in. If it wasn't for this force, I think that we would win. As it is, I want to back off with these guys a little bit and bring these guys back down this way. We're not going to get there in time. That is understood. Okay. We've gained a stress level, that's okay. We could become a drunkard, and sure, we'll do that. And yeah, it was those reinforcements that I was concerned about. So I kind of want to retreat from here ASAP. And we'll just ordered retreat over to here. And that'll be fine. These guys are going to... Actually, we didn't lose as many troops as I thought we did. I'm okay with this. Okay. The Linux came of age. That's fine. I want to bring these guys down over here because this is looking like this is where the battle is going to be for right now. Although there's these guys heading back in. Noted. I'm going to have these guys head a little bit northward. Maybe to Bremen. Maybe not to Bremen. Okay, well, we'll head up over to there. These guys are retreating to Dortmund, so they can group up after they're done retreating, ideally. I kind of wish our allies were cutting this off. I wish they weren't just kind of following us as we run back and forth. That'd be nice. Okay. So they have a lot of troops over here. That said, so do we. I want to come in over here and see if we can get them to commit a little. Hello. This is an intriguing opportunity here. We've split them up. Cut them in half. This is a huge deal, actually. Yeah, now they're wanting to do something about it, but it's too late. We caught them. What are they going to do here? You can come down over to here. And then you to about there. This is within Norway, or rather the Norwegian territory. Okay. It's too late. They can't stop this. What we're going to do is we're going to come in over here and see if we can cut this flow of reinforcements off. And we could. They still do have a numerical advantage, so these guys are going to have to retreat. Our allies are just kind of messing around over there. That's okay. We'll retreat up over this way. That's fine. And these guys are going to have to retreat too, because our allies are just kind of messing around. They're not doing anything. And that makes me sad. Come on, allies. I'm gonna just pay this guy off. There we go. I have a bigger concerns right now than your conquest, dude. Ridiculous. Okay, so we're just retreating back into our territory like that. That's fine, I guess. Okay, now our allies are moving up over here. Good. We won a couple of battles over here, but they just have the numbers. Because we don't control our ally troops. Like, we have the numerical advantage, right? But we don't have the numerical advantage ourselves. We have to rely on our allies for that because our total number of soldiers was so low. Okay, we're going to attack over here and hope that our allies actually do something. Okay. Our allies have decided that they're just going to kind of chill. And all of these guys abandon their siege and they're coming after us. Fair enough. We're going to need to bring these armies up this way. Hang on a moment. What's happening here? Why is this saying we're going to win? Surely we're not going to win this. Unless our allies are coming. Our allies must be coming. We have them pinned down here, but we're taking big losses and our allies are taking forever to get anywhere. Okay, I want you guys over here. Yeah, the allies are just not showing up. Where are we retreating to? Awkward. Yeah, they didn't get there in time. Come on, guys. I need you to be places. We need a spy master, and we'll go for that. I mean, I don't... Even if we lose this, like, the only thing that we lose... Like, if we were to surrender, they get the Kingdom of Lotharingia. Like, we don't actually care. So, losing this war is not the worst thing. But, I don't intend to lose this war. For now, though, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will see about grouping up our armies and defending this a little more intelligently. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.